gentlemen, dear parents and teachers, officials and professionals, students and postgraduates, welcome, and I hope everybody is well and safe. And thank you very much for taking the time to actually attend this session and this event itself. Allow me in the beginning to appreciate and thank the organizing team and everybody who participated with their efforts and time to make this virtual event a success, and the possibility for everybody to be able to attend, engage, and interact safely. Because time is only limited, so I'm going to give a brief introduction about OMREN, Oman Research and Education Network, and the services that we offer to the research and education community in the Sultanate of Oman, with the ambition of empowering and enhancing the research and education experience for the students in Oman, even the international students who are coming to Oman. In my presentation, I will be targeting also the students or the future higher education students, because they are our future. Yeah. So I promise to be fair and use simple and plain language, not very technical terms, so that everybody can actually benefit without having technical background. So without further ado, OMREN, the Omani Research and Education Network, a non-profit government project that is aiming to actually connect the whole community, the whole education and research community in Oman with one network, which is a state-of-the-art high-speed network, and provide this network with the latest technologies, smart applications, solutions, and e-learning materials. Yeah. So the project itself was initially an initiative by the Research Council, TRC, before the government restructure and merging of TRC with the Ministry of Higher Education. And it was to establish a unified, as I said, the national network to connect the whole research and education community in Oman, and then connect this community or this network with the international research and education advanced network. So OMREN has a very high performance team, and the project itself is young in age, because we only started in 2016. But it is full of capabilities and potential, just like the team. So the team in the beginning of the project decided to actually visit the leaders of research and education in Oman to understand what are the challenges, what are the requirements, what are the needs that this community or this sector is facing. The words that you see in the screen, these are the most frequent answers that we gathered from the leaders and by meeting with the research and education specialists and professionals. And this is both locally and within the region. So OMREN decided to focus on these elements or these requirements to actually tackle those challenges. As you saw before, you had like the high cost of connectivity in Oman, and everybody knows that connectivity have always been expensive somehow in Oman. So you have high cost, you have the digital skills, which we were missing in the research and education community, and the smart applications, digital content, and the infrastructure. OMREN decided that collaboration is the most important element to focus on. So we started by collaborating with other institutions, with other networks, with other government bodies to provide us with all of these elements, such as connectivity in infrastructure. We collaborated with Omantel to provide us the connectivity, which we're gonna speak about in the next slides. And in the digital content, we collaborated with different institutions to come up with the project Masada, which is the Omani virtual library, and also not to forget Shu'a, which is the Omani electronic repository. Further came up with a smart application and solution to enhance and empower the students and the colleges in Oman. And doing all of these, we managed to also reduce the cost of connectivity in Oman within only 3 years by almost 80%. And this is only in the research and education sector. So successfully, we managed to connect the colleges and universities in Oman and provide them with two connectivity, like the MPLS, and connect them also with the high leased line, the ILL of 20 Mbps, providing a high-speed connectivity, and also providing and enabling the users from the universities and colleges to actually use our smart services, which will always meet the sector needs. So we created a local unified network, and we connected this network with the international research and education community, because just like OMREN, you have international advanced networks who are specialized in research and education. So you have Internet 2, which are representing the whole region of the America, and you have Giant, who are representing the European networks, and the Asian Pacific advanced networks. And we managed to connect all of these international research and education networks with Oman, so that our students in Oman, once they travel to these regions, or when we received students from the global, from the international members, they will be able to use and utilize the services in Oman. Connecting the students, we managed successfully to connect 90% of the universities with our services and our connectivity, and connect the researchers also above 90%, and connect 85% of our higher education students in Oman. With only 16 services, we will be speaking about some of these services, because we provide a variety of services. Some of them are technical, some of them are good for the end users to actually utilize and know. So we'll be focused on the end user services. We have Mersal. Mersal is basically a file sender, because many of the specialists in Oman and the professionals used to have big issues to send big data, to send big files to their colleagues or peers. So we came up and developed Mersal, which is a file sender, and it is the perfect solution to enable users to send files, big files, securely and easily. Yeah, you can transfer files up to 50 GB in just one click, and it will also give you the security and enable you to send it to 50 receptions, and it has an expiry date of 20 days. So this is very good for the students and researchers to actually utilize, and it is available for all our students, all the students of higher education under the colleges and universities with the membership of OMREN. Moving on, we provided EDUROOM. I'm trying to use a simple language here. EDUROOM is basically a secure worldwide or global educational Wi-Fi. It started only in 6 countries, and currently it is available in 101 countries, and including Oman, developed for the research and education community, and it enables the teachers, the lecturers, the professionals who are members of the universities and colleges to get Wi-Fi in around the campus and in other campuses. Like I can have today my students can move around in the campuses or even go abroad and get the Wi-Fi without going and asking for a password and username. For example, if you went to the airport, you'll get the internet available, but you need to register and send password and username. But that doesn't happen for EDUROOM or our members, because we enable them to use their own password and their own credentials, which they are using in their colleges and universities, and this is available in all the colleges and universities, both locally and globally, internationally. And some of the countries have even went ahead and started to enable this service in the airports. Like I am positive that almost 36 airports have EDUROOM already provided, and the countries like USA, Norway, and Ireland also, they are doing the same. And we OMREN are trying our best to actually add Oman name in that list and provide the EDUROOM in public areas or hotspots or even the airports. Moving on, Masada is the brand name of the Omani Virtual Science Library. And Masada is another service of OMREN, although they have their own dedicated and specialized team. But Masada is a service where you cannot get access unless if you have OMREN membership. So students will of course know about this, because we keep on spreading awareness on how to utilize Masada and all the services or all the available journals and books, because Masada is providing access for over 20 databases. Yeah. Moving on, we have also Shu'a. Shu'a is the Omani electronic repository. Basically, in OMREN, we believe that knowledge is for all. We launched and introduced Shu'a with a collaboration again with other institutions and administrators to actually have a repository to collect all of the outcome of research and journals that have been made by an Omani or about Oman. And that will actually support in managing the research outcome or production, and help Omani students to save and share their knowledge and research production. All of these services are available and have always been available for our members. As said before, we are a non-profit government organization, and our ambition in mind is to actually support the research and education community in Oman. Yeah. So that is the end of my presentation, and for further details and questions, please visit our booth and we'll be pleased to assist you.